Pause this video for a while and try to guess the output of this following code. Satya, you told string interning concept previously, which is a memory optimization technique where string stores only one time and other variable points to that string, so the references will be same. And here also you are just changed the data type to integers, so here also it happens the same. Like this particular code line will compare the values. Here obviously the values are same, so it returns true. And here it compares the references. As it is an optimization technique, it returns true because both are having the same references. You are correct. This and this one and this one would return true. And here if I ask the output here, Satya, what happened? You just incremented by one number and you repeated the same code, so obviously the same thing will happen. Here it returns true and here also it returns true. You are wrong. This one this one returns true because it compares the values, so there is no doubt it returns true. But here it compares the references. Here the references will be the different. Won't agree? Just I'll run the code. Oh, I fooled you. Like it is returning true, 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 true. But I said that it returns false. Actually, when this question is asked in interviews, this you should say this should return false. This will return a false. Why? I'll tell you, just wait. I'll tell you why. Even though it is returning true here, why I'm asking you to say it as false, because this concept is called integer catching. Welcome to Python Uncovered. Today in this lecture I'll be telling you what is integer catching. So the definition is integer catching is a Python optimization where certain small integers are created once and reused throughout the program instead of allocating a new object every time, like the string interning. This is also the same concept, but here if you see certain small integers, so only Python reuses the integers from -5 to 256 range. Other than this range, Python do not reuse the same integers. It creates a new integer. For example, if this is a memory, if I assigned A and B to the A and B, I assigned 256, right? So 256 only created once, and A and B will obviously point to 256. But whenever I try to create 257 and assign it to X, it creates once, and when I assign it to Y, it creates twice. It won't be creating like A and B. It creates new out of this range. So whenever you create integers out of this range, that references will be different for the integers out of this range. But Satya, you said the concept okay, but here with the proof it is returning true. It means Python optimization technique is also working out of that range you mentioned, which is 257. But that is not the case. It depends on the compiler, and it depends on how the Python version, and it depends on a lot of factors. But that is not how you are supposed to be answered in interview. So I'll just prove it. I'll open my command prompt and I'll write Python. I'll assign A equals to 256, B is equals to 256. Now I'll print A is B. This obviously returns true. Now X equals to 257, Y is equals to 257. Now I'll compare X is Y. See, it returned false. But here this VS Code compiler, it returned true. But this is how you have to answer in interview. So if you get this code snippet in interview, then you have to say that it is a false. Out of that range, -5 to 256, it returns true, and out of that range it returns false. So this concept is called integer catching for optimizing the variables. And again, it depends on the compiler and the Python version and the memory optimizations that the particular compiler uses. Yeah, that is the today's concept. See you in the next lecture.